Hello, welcome to another video and welcome to my January book haul. I am on my very messy floor. Apologies. The boxes of books are ones that I am donating to the Little Free Library, which I am setting up in my neighbourhood. And yeah, there's just piles of books everywhere in here. We're not tidy in this house. So, January haul. I like to haul monthly, mainly because once I've hauled books and they are sort of in everywhere where they need to be, they're on shelves, I know that they're there and I'm going to read them. When they're just in my hauled pile, I literally ignore them. So yeah, I'm excited. I like to basically, haul books and put them away each month. So this month's haul. I was meant to be being good, being well behaved, and not buying very many books. It hasn't happened. To be honest, well, I don't. Yeah, I've bought quite a lot of books. So I was going to say I've got excuses, but I really don't. There are a couple excuses that I have got and I will share. The main one is that I just have zero self-control. So let's start off. I've got the books in front of me and I'm going to start off with the ones that were gifted to me by publishers. So these are all books that I'm working on for work. So if you didn't know, I work for Tandem Collective, so I do get a certain amount of books from publishers. So we've got Fling by Joseph Murray. This one I think sounds really good. It's about a married couple who start sort of going, they realise their relationship is slightly kind of breaking down a little bit, and they both join this dating app, and they get matched. And again, it's like how, I think it's there's a tagline that was something like, how having an affair isn't always cheating, or something like that. But yeah, sounds really good. What I also think sounds great about it is it's got things like fertility rep or infertility rep in here as well. This one sounds like a really good little summer romance read. So excited for that one. Not really romance, summer contemporary read. I've then got Age of Vice by Deepti Kapoor. This one is a debut. It's a sort of hard-hitting contemporary, I'd say, contemporary / lit fic, about a man who sees a car crash in India. It was a rich man's car. There was not a rich man involved in the crash. So it's about classism. It's about how you can kind of move around in classes and things like that. It sounds interesting. Then I've got More Perfect by Temi O. This one sounds really cool. I thought this was a kind of contemporary, just kind of fluffy romance, but it's actually not. It sounds like it's more of a kind of sci-fi dystopia. So the back is saying where Morimi connects her brain to the Pantopsicon, a network which allows you to see inside the minds and dreams of others. She believes it will save her from depression, loneliness, and eventually death. That is until she meets Orpheus. There is more than that, but yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a really cool kind of sci-fi dystopia. So excited for this one. This one comes out in May, I believe. So this is just an art copy. Yes, it literally says on the side it's May. And then we've got A Very Nice Girl by Imogen Crimp. This one again, it sounds really cute. It's a contemporary romance about Anna, who is a struggling singer who then meets a financier who's 14 years older than her. So I'm guessing it's going to be sort of like, first of all, like it's an age gap romance, but I think it's going to be more about potentially like grooming and older men and things like that. But yeah, sounds really good. Excited about that one. I'm then going to talk about this one here. So I got The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. This one is thanks to my lovely friend Susanna, who knew that I was looking for this book and so brought it to me and sent it to me along with some goodies from Poland. She's just such a sweetheart, and I think everybody should have bookish friends because bookish friends are the best friends. So thank you, Sue. I am so excited to actually finally be able to continue with Mistborn. The only book this month that I paid full price for, so winning over here, is Kingdom of the Feared by Kerri Maniscalco. So this one is the Fairyloot edition with the gorgeous sprayed edges. The normal one is much more orange. This one's got kind of purple tones on it. We've got very lovely foiling under the dust jacket, and all of this art on the reverse of the dust jacket. I read and enjoyed book 1. I haven't read book 2, but I figured I would get the third one in the Fairyloot edition, at least then I've got like a matching set. Actually, I don't think the second one's a Fairyloot one that I've got, but still I thought, well, I'll get the set, I'll get this one, and yeah, I'm excited to actually finish up the series. I did, however, was told by Every that they had lost my parcel of Kingdom of the Feared. So Fairyloot, the absolute babes that they are, sent me a replacement. And then last week, the one that they lost turned up. So I now have got 2 editions of Kingdom of the Feared. Speaking of Every losing parcels and then them turning up, this is again story time. You may have heard this already. In November, I bought from Vinted a full set of Wheel of Time, all 15 books, for 50 quid. Every then lost the parcel. So I got refunded, the seller got refunded, end of. However, middle of January, I get a parcel which is all 15 of the Wheel of Time books. I'm not going to hold them up. They're all enormous, but they're all here stacked behind me in 2 piles. So yes, I also accidentally hauled 15 Wheel of Time books this month, but I'm excited. So I am taking part in the Wheel of Time read along hosted by Sandra. I got a thing from Things. So I'm planning on reading them all over the next sort of 2 years. So I'm just gonna, Bella, stop that. So they were the bought books. The next pile I've got in front of me are the books that I got on Vinted. So Vinted has become both the best and the worst thing in my life. I am buying too many books on Vinted, but they're so cheap. Like, I feel it's still a little bit of a secret. You can get really, really cheap books on Vinted. So much better than eBay. So the books that I got on Vinted. Illuminae by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I really like the Aurora cycle by these 2. I've heard great things about Illuminae. I do already own this one on Kindle, but I wanted it physically because it's all mixed media. So I thought, well, I'll buy this one, and then if I like it, I'll get the other 2 in the series. Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth. This is book 4 in the Percy Jackson series, and for some reason that I don't understand, I have books 1, 2, 3, 5. But I don't have book 4, so this was just filling in the gap. I'm also taking part in the Percy Jackson read along, the Olympian along, hosted by Pris, and so I needed this one to get it anyway, so I thought, well, I may as well just pick this one up. Homegoing by Yaa Gyasi. This one I actually got in a charity shop, but it sounds really good. It's about a Ghanaian woman, 2 sisters. One sold into slavery, the other slave trader's wife. So a sort of historical novel, which again sounds really interesting. I like this one. I did mainly buy this one to fulfill a prompt in my Reading Around the World challenge. Next bargain I should say that I found on Vinted was, and I do have somewhere, I don't know where it is, all of the Red Rising books. Red Rising did also come, but I own that one already, so I resold that one basically. But yeah, all of the Red Rising books in paperback. I bought them all for 10 quid. This is what I mean, like 5 books for a tenner, bargain. So I have got Morning Star, Golden Sun, Dark Age, and Iron Gold. I don't know what way around those 2 go. Iron Gold, Dark Age, I think. But yeah, I'm excited to read these ones. I loved Red Rising, so I'm really excited to carry on with the series. And be honest, they were such a bargain, I couldn't say no. This is my main problem. I just have zero ability to actually ever say no when I see books. Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. This one is the Beautiful Sprayed Edges edition. So again, I found this one on Vinted. And I saw, so I was going to buy this one in Waterstones in their half price Boxing Day sale, but I kind of ummed and ahed about it and thought, actually, do you know what? It's one that I'm just jumping on the hype on. You know, am I going to read this right away? Then when I saw this one on Vinted for, I think, £5, I was like, nah, mate, I'm getting it. So I've got Lessons in Chemistry. I don't know when I'll get around to reading this one, but I hope I will sometime soon. Hopefully this year. Finlay Donovan is Killing It by El Cosimano. This book, I've just seen everywhere, but also it just sounds so goddamn good. So I'm really wanting to get to this one soon. It's just, yeah, this one sounds right up my street. This is about Finlay Donovan, who is a struggling author. She's talking to her agent about her book, which involves a hitman, and someone overhears and thinks that she is actually a hitman for hire. So she decides, well, why not? Let's go for it. I'm really interested to see how that works. And then finally on the Vinted pile, I have Learn My Lesson from Katie Roberts. I haven't read anything by Katie Roberts, but I really want to. And I just thought, well, I'm going to get it. This one just, it was the only one I found on Vinted, but also I just thought it sounds good. I know all of Katie Roberts' books are on Kindle, but they're not on KU, and if I'm spending a £5 on an ebook, I may as well spend a £5 on the physical book instead, you know. So yeah, I'm excited. Little gritty, dirty romance here. It is a Disney retelling. I think this one is a Hades and Persephone retelling. Megara, no it is, yeah, she's queen to Hades' king, so it's Megara, Hades and Hercules retelling, so excited. So that is my quite enormous haul. I'm going to only hold up the ones that I can actually lift. So this is part of my enormous January book haul. One of my resolutions this year was to get my TBR under 300 and keep it there. I started the year with 326, I think, books. I now have more than that unread. So I'm hoping, and I say this every single month, but I'm really hoping that I can kind of try and control myself and not buy quite so many books every month. But yeah, we will see. Hopefully we'll get there. Otherwise it's going to be a big unhaul at the end of the year, which incidentally is what all of this mess is. So thank you for watching this. I would love it if you could leave me a like, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content. If you've made it this far and you just want to leave me an emoji, leave me the book stack emoji. Otherwise, let me know what books you bought this month and what you think that I should prioritise from this ridiculously large haul. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!